begins to echo throughout the church.
Sleeping near the front door, Rabbi will go to investigate. Gun ready.
Just pounding. And continual pounding. The pounding doesn't stop. Someone is just beating at the door.
I go
Assuming
and
it's
open the
enough to
door.
wake us up.
It is enough to wake people up.
And yeah, Akion will definitely go check it out. It is his church.
Brosia would, like, if it woke her up too, she would also go check it out, because, like, Noise wants to make sure everyone's okay.
So, do you open the door, Rabbi?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door, and a short man with tied back hair with a ponytail, wearing a purple and black jacket, is standing at the door and just like sharply looks up towards you. This guy stands at like 5 foot or less than 5 foot tall, and just goes, "Took you long enough," and then just walks past you.
I'll my body block him. I'm sorry, who are you?
Really? You want to get in the way of a god right now?
Oh, this guy.
Oh no.
Rabbi visibly looks over his head,
Boy, it's your boyfriend.
looks around.
Yeah, it's
I
my
don't-
boyfriend.
Hey,
I don't see any gods.
listen, door boy. Step aside. I got important business to do.
Who are you?
None of your business. Just know that I'm a god with time to spend elsewhere.
Then be elsewhere. But dare to. Rabbi tries to close the door.
He puts his foot in the door.
I will attempt to close the door.
Make a strength check.
Sure. I'm not very strong, but fuck it. 9.
You do not close the door on him. Huh. As Akiyama, you see Rabbi struggling to keep the door shut as there's a person on the other side. Hey! This is no way to treat a god! Open this door!
What's going on?
There's an angry child here, claiming to be a god.
Child! Let me see. And he'll come over.
Rabbi opens the door.
As Akiyama, you would see on the other side, it's Dios, the supposed leader to the Church of Crow here. Or the Cult of Crow
Oh.
here.
Hello, Dios.
Akiyama.
Is that something you wanted, or...?
Yeah, I have business here. Your door boy didn't let me in. Should teach him some manners. How to respect a proper god.
Shall I shoot him now?
Respecting gods or not, this is a church of Swan, not a church of... whatever it is you're claiming to be at the moment.
It's a church of nothing. Could step on this place all day and I don't care. Actually feels pretty good.
Yeah, right. Well, what exactly is your business here?
Well, as much as I'd love to rub in your face that it's for you, my omnipotent presence is requested elsewhere. Where's the redhead kid?
He's busy. Can I take a message?
No, I need to see him.
Do you really, really need to see him?
Hey! Are you trying to get in the way of me and doing something for my mother?
I knew he
Well,
was
it
an angry child.
depends. Is it very important?
Do you want to go ask her yourself? Are you still gonna chicken out on it?
Well, I'd rather not know.
Also coming through the doorway. Why?
I'll be
Why?
honest. Come to think of things, it might not be a bad idea.
What?
Kind of getting to the point where I need to see all the talons.
You see my mom? Ha! You can barely even walk on the premises.
Well, makes this.
Well,
a
that's
little-
less to do with the premises. It's more to do with your continued presence there.
Oh, boo-hoo.
What's going on?
There's an angry
What's
child here. I think he's
the
lost his
matter?
mother. Oh, and that.
Does Ambrosia come up here too?
She can, yes.
Okay. Yeah, Ambrosia walks over, just rubbing her eyes.
Ugh, what smells like wet pigeon?
She
Charming.
stops, looks over to him. Ah, wonderful guests. It's pretty late at
Smells
night.
Squints his eyes at him.
Night. What are you talking about? It's 9 a.m.
Hmm? Akio just kind of like leans his head around the door.
Yes, sun's shining.
Alright, fair enough.
Oh,
It's been very busy recently, I'm sure. You understand being a busy man and everything.
Man, don't insult me. You know I'm a god. Don't even try to perpetrate. Now, where's
Well, I
Matt?
was gonna go with.
God.
But don't.
She looks
Please,
to Akiyama,
started.
then back to Dios, and it's just... I guess she just shrugs.
You know what?
Right there, I'll go find him for you.
Okay.
I'll wait because I choose to.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Holiness.
He crosses his arms and stands there, facing his back towards the building.
I closed the door.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna go try to find Matt. Make sure he doesn't touch anything or do anything or. Yeah.
I'll wait outside with him. Val says, slipping through the door.
Rather you than me.
What, another door boy?
He just like goes to stand in front of him and just crosses his arms and just stares at him.
Listen, I'm not into groupies, so you can just back off.
I squint.
His eyes would squint back at you. You got something to say to me, bub?
Just looks him up and down.
Or are you here to revere God?
You're short.
It's called condensed.
Like small, like itty bitty.
He throws his shoulders up and gives a shrug. Small brains don't get how important it is to have a condensed body. It means more power. That's what you'd expect from a mortal. Little minds.
Like tilts his head. I think you're suffering from something. I think someone scared you so bad you've gotten this delusion.
His eye would twitch. Are you trying to say that I'm not a god?
Was it your mommy? Did she scare you?
You better stop, boy.
Oh, God, part of me wishes I had gone out there because this is gonna go bad.
Like Val just smirks and keeps his eyes trained on him.
I'm pretty sure you can probably hear it. It's only a thin door, and Dios isn't exactly quiet.
Can we hear this? Can we hear what's going on?
Dios doesn't lower his voice for people that he doesn't need to lower his voice for.
All right, cool. Well, hearing all that, Amber's just gonna just sigh, rub her hand over her face, and look to Robbie. I think someone else should be out there with them. I'm gonna go out.
I'll give you to the count of 4 to step off.
She opens the
step
door
off.
and steps out with them.
1.
Val steps closer.
All right, what's going on?
Better get your mutt. Seems like he has mange on the brain.
Val,
I'm just looking after our twink of a god.
Val,
Told you knew I was a god. Don't you
First
forget
looking
it, dog.
exhausted. She looks so exhausted right now. She probably didn't even get the best sleep because of what Taka Seth was doing all night. So she's just looking between them like, I can't deal with this right now. So she turns to Valorth and is just, look, I understand this is frustrating, but can you perhaps hold your tongue for right now?
Val rolls the eyes and just looks to the side. Not moving, but just looks to the side.
It's around this time Boy and Arsis and Adam would come out because it's quite hard not to hear this noise coming from the front door of the church. As Boy, you'd see the familiar frame of Dios standing on the stairwell of the doorframe.
Oh, Boy would just smile and skip closer to Dios. All happy. Oh, good morning.
Oh, it's you!
Anyway,
He
Yes.
gives a cocky grin. Yeah, it's a good morning. Glad I let the sun rise again.
Yeah, thank you for that.
You're
Val
welcome.
looks over at him. It's like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
And Berja also looks to Boy, kind of confused. You know him.
Yeah, we met when me and Matt went to his church, his mock church, your church. I don't understand. I don't know
Ah.
exactly how that works.
So you know one of my concubines then?
Concubine?
Yes.
Boy, please tell me you didn't.
And did you what? He looks at you all confused with his big eye.
gestures to Dios.
He called you a concubine.
What's
know what that
the word?
is?
No. What's that?
It means you're one of my loyalist followers.
Oh, I could be if you ask me to. Sure, I won't mind.
That does the sex.
Wait, what? Oh, it's that thing that makes some browser feel awkward. I showed you pictures and you didn't like them. You got all red. I remember. It was a
Yeah,
fun day.
pictures.
Yeah, I have a lot of pictures of that stuff.
Arsis
Doesn't
would
make me
just
awkward, I just
speak up. It's like, so he is not bothering you then, Boy.
No.
Very well then, I'll go inside and try to remedy something that's going on here.
Okay, get something to eat too.
Of course. I'll
He's
try to
with
find
her.
you some sugar water.
Thank you.
This guy's apparently here to talk to Matt, just so you know.
Oh, why? Are you? Do
Listen,
you have his?
if you misjudge me and call me a guy again instead of a god, I'm going to snap you out of existence, okay?
Can you really do that?
It takes a little time, but yeah.
Prove it.
All right. He cracks his fingers and begins to stretch, and then hold both of his hands up, trying to hold it on the either side of Val's face, but comes short. Hey, bend down!
Come on, bend down.
Val rolls his eyes and then bends down.
Good
Is
boy.
it short enough for you?
Yeah. Now you're gonna see what a true god can do. As he holds his hands on either side of Val's head, and you can just hear the sound of humming coming from his hands. And... nope. 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 Nope.
Is he
No.
just gonna go through all his
Wait,
fucking
one,
miracle tasks?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And nope. And nope. Nothing happens.
Dios.
It's a bad day. I'll have to do it on another time.
Okay, you know where to find him. Just get me too. I want to see him disappear.
Oh,
Val glances over at Boy.
Boy doesn't care about you, but Adam looks at you, stares into your soul.
don't worry.
Val's
I'll
like-
definitely be able to make him disappear. Just not today.
I believe you.
Val says as he straightens back up.
It's around this time, Akiyama, you would open the door where Matt is currently sleeping, his head on crossed stomach while sitting in a chair next to the bedside.
He probably put some water with him. Matt?
Matt would jolt awake and then glance over. Hi.
I'm sorry to have to wake you like this, but there's someone here to see you. I don't suppose you've met a Dios recently?
When Akiyama says someone's here to see you, Matt looks panicked, and then when he says Dios, he looks disgusted.
So yes, you've met him before then.
Why is he here?
Apparently he needs to talk to you about something.
Okay. Matt reluctantly stands up.
Here's some water.
He wobbles slightly and takes the water and drinks from it. Don't mention Kraw's state to him. They have issues.
I wasn't planning on it. Personally, I try to not tell him much of anything. He's a bit hard to deal with.
He's annoying.
Yes, it's,
Akiyama, you would know that he does have the abnormal effect of literally not being able to be killed.
he is.
Massive penis, though.
Yeah, that too.
Oh no. He didn't.
Matt's gonna reluctantly go to meet Dios.
So as you open the door, Diaz is just with his arms crossed and just regaling Boy with more ambitious things his powers as a god is able to do. And if I really wanted to, I could just make it night all the time. But that'd be boring.
No, it wouldn't be boring. It'd be good for me. I mean, I have to wear these glasses so I can see in the light. So night would work perfectly.
Val's eyes are rolling into the back of his head.
As Matthew would come outside.
Matt clears his throat.
He turned to look at you. It's like, took you long enough.
Good morning, Matt.
What? Good morning, boy. What do you need, Dios?
I was told to bring you something. And the only reason why I did it is because Mom asked me to directly.
What a good son you are.
She said it's for popping your second cherry. So here. He'd pull out
What?
a box from what seems to be just nowhere behind his back, and then hand it towards you.
Matt takes it slowly.
She said it was a good job.
And what?
Duh. The person you killed yesterday.
Matt's face goes completely blank.
At that,
Oh, Ambrosia.
As he just like blurs that out.
I think it might be best for you to go, Dios.
What? I want to see what it is.
leave.
It's best if
Well,
you go now, Dios.
A omniscient god like yourself wouldn't need to see. You would already know, correct?
Yeah, except that it was from my mom, which obviously means that's
Night.
above me.
Night, is it still raining outside?
It is not.
Dang, never mind then.
Val is gonna. Yeah, because
Matt
that's.
slowly opens the box.
But yeah, as he's doing that, Val just gets in Dio's face and tells him, "If you don't leave in 3 seconds, I'm gonna make sure that your soul never reaches your mother."
No.
I want to intimidate him. If I possibly can, he might be immune to the fear table, but who knows?
So, Val,
Yeah.
you attempt to intimidate him,
Mm-hmm.
and I need you to roll a sense motive.
Okie dokie. 50.
As a flash of Crow's silhouette signals quickly in your mind, and I need you to roll against the fear table with no degrees of failure.
Alrighty. So I think I'm just bothered.
Yeah, whatever. As long as that wasn't too bad.
Oh, bothered and unnerved, yeah.
Yeah. Which causes you to feel immediately bothered and unnerved from just attempting to force your intimidating presence over Dios. Who, Dios stands there as if nothing happened. Ah, that's the look of someone that's seen a god now. Huh, finally put you in your place, huh?
I hate your mother, he says.
What did you just say?
Look, no arguing here, please.
Not right now.
I'll go show you what's in the box, and then please, just leave.
What's going on and what's with this person?
As you open the box, Matt, you look inside, and it is a purple, gold, and black jacket that seems to be like a trench coat jacket.
Oh my! Is it a crow robe?
Not a crow robe, crow jacket.
Oh no!
Hey, I heard you did murder, so I got you some merch. Here you go.
Yeah.
If you want some more, check us out on T-Tree.
Thanks for subscribing.
Look at Matt with a freaking drip.
Matt just stares at it. He doesn't say anything.
Do you take it out?
Yeah, he'll take it out.
As you take it out, a sword clatters to the ground that was bundled up inside it. It seems to be a short sword of a gnarly make because of the blade looks really curved in, has a purple jewel inlaid in the hilt. And after a few seconds after falling to the ground and everybody looking at it, it disappears and you can feel it reappear within the jacket.
Matt looks at Dios questioningly.
Oh, wow. Lucky you. She never gets me merch like that.
Merch?
Look, you've seen it.
You call a magical item merch.
When you have the power of a god, magical item is basically just merch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got what you wanted. You saw it. You can leave now, right?
Curiosity is sated. Come by anytime you want, boy, if you want a good time. And stop sticking with losers.
Yes,
No,
please
Matt is
go.
cool.
Please go. We are clearly not worthy of your presence.
See, there's a man that
Your
knows
mom
respect.
likes me more.
Psh, she likes you like a pet. She'll never like you like a son.
It's fine by me.
Enjoy your new collar, doggy, he says as he goes on a swivel. Does a wink and a finger gun to Boy. And Adam, as he walks by Adam, is just hissing. Sup, chicken?
Hey, no! It's the only time, it's the first time everyone sees Boy being mad. Don't.
Oh.
Hey, no to who?
To Diaz.
Dios.
Yeah.
No
I
what?
think. Don't talk to my chicken like that. Now bye!
Bruce looks at Boy kind of like, what the hell?
You should intimidate him.
Yeah, roll an intimidate.
Should I?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, yeah, why
I,
not?
like it's unintentional intimidate.
Oh man, I have nothing intimidate.
Aw.
I'm not intimidating, but Adam is.
Matt's like, yeah, don't be mean to Adam.
I roll for Adam.
Yeah.
I can help you with intimidate.
Roll intimidate, Boy.
A boy or Adam?
Oh, Boy, because you're the one that's doing it.
Alright. Wait. Alright. 4.
Now roll a sense motive.
Okay. Where the fuck is that? Oops, it's a E4. 8.
Okay, nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, I don't care. It's just making sure, establishing that this is my chicken.
Sure, whatever. Well, catch you later.
Y-
As Dios begins to walk with his hands in his jacket before stepping in a puddle, then picking his foot back out and losing his boot before walking back towards the puddle, picking out his boot. And walking with one shoe while trying to drain the water out of his boot.
I hate that religion. Val says, looking after him as he leaves.
I
He's
can't
so
say I always
what
agree
was-
with crow worshippers, but it's more him.
As he gets hit by a
So
carriage.
What was with the sassy lost child?
Oh my fucking god.
What?
As he gets hit by a carriage.
See, that's happen if you talk
He's
bad about Adam.
his body's just broken, like on the side of the road. He's just like, "Hey, how dare you run over a god?"
God.
Just
Everyone is just
going
walking
around.
past him. Like, he is like in a hole
Absolutely
and just a mess. And everyone's just walking past, not even bothering to stop.
Yeah, just giving a wide berth.
Okay, I'll just quickly clarify. For whatever reason, he can't be killed. I don't know why. Maybe
Oh.
it's some kind of cosmic punishment.
Is the punishment for him or for us?
Good question.
Let's try not to think about it too hard.
The carrot part was fun.
Al just sighs and looks over at Matt. Are you okay?
I don't know why Crow has interest in me.
I'm sorry for having to wake you up for this. You should have known from Diaz being here, he's... He is what he is.
Matt nods. Yeah, he is.
Well,
Adam nods as well, as it looks like Adam's chewing on an arm.
On an arm?
Wait. Oh my god. Where did you find
Where did he get
arm?
that?
What arm?
Drop it? No, bad. Drop it now.
Adam begins to run
Val
away.
looks over at the thing.
Oh, this is so.
Whose arm?
I
Val
gotta
looks
catch him.
over at the crumpled body.
Dios.
Does it look like there's a blood pool in there?
Yes, it does look so.
I'm chasing Adam.
Good boy, Adam. Val says.
well, all that being said and done, I suppose should be getting breakfast now.
Yeah. Kitchen's fully stocked. Well, except for the alcohol.
So after a while of chasing Adam and finally catching up to him and retrieving the arm, you guys retire to hopefully get breakfast.
You're just preparing breakfast around Crow's unconscious body in the kitchen.
Like using his horns to like pop open a bottle or something.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
just
Oh wow!
gentle cracking an egg on one of the freaking horns.
What do you do with the arm, Adam? Or boy?
Whose arm was that?
It was Dios's.
Dios. Oh, do I have to? I will walk. I go back inside with the arm on hand, and I'm like, do I return that?
I say let Adam have it.
Only if you want to.
If he can't die, what will
Can-
happen to his arm?
He never seems to have any permanent injuries. He'll be fine.
I don't want
Even
Adam.
when he loses an entire limb?
I've seen worse happen to him.
Yeah.
He lost his
You've
head the
seen
other
worse?
Yeah, he lost his head.
Once someone got in an argument with him in a bar and, well, alcohol was involved and, he talked him into proving his godhood, and his way of proving his godhood was climbing the tallest building he could find, which happened to be my church, and jumping off the steeple. There's a lot of cleanup involved in that one.
Huh.
Part of me wishes I was there to see it.
He's so stupid.
And the gods give that person infinite life.
A god.
Yes.
Bloody hell.
Or just angrily, like, cuts into some bacon and eggs and stuffs his mouth.
Val,
Robbie, can I talk
do
to
you
you?
want the arm?
Of course.
Val looks at the arm, holds out his hand.
Here, take it.
Cool.
Your new chew toy. Have fun.
Shrugs. Figure out a thing for it later.
As everybody sits down, just Miranok is in front of the breakfast, whatever food may have been served, just he's having a hard time eating even the smallest bite.
Val glances over at Miranok. How are you doing?
I'm past the murderous rage phase, at least. It's just a small respite.
Missed you last night. Did you go somewhere?
I went for a walk.
Think that was really smart, given the situation?
No, I don't think it was, but I wasn't thinking clearly.
Hmm.
And I
Did
haven't been
anything
thinking
happen?
since the warehouse.
Brush asked if anything happened. On your walk.
Me and Ravi had to deal with a man. We believe he was bait for something else.
Ah,
We handled it.
right.
Well, at least you weren't alone, but like I said, just wandering around the streets by yourself is not a good idea. Got a number of people going after us. It's best we don't tempt fate.
I think as long as we obey the buddy system, we should be fine. Have to trust him enough to look out for each other.
Did
Uh,
Matt and Robbie go off? I thought they went off just now.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they went off.
misinterpreted. Okay, sorry.
I thought they went off at least.
Then disregard what I said.
I was thinking about
I'll follow your lead, people, because right now I don't think I can trust my own judgment anymore.
yeah.
Much as it pains me to say it, I feel like any decision I make is one that they have already accounted for 10 times over. So the best thing I can do is leave decisions to someone else.
I'll shrugs, maybe. Akiyama, other than that blessing that's off now, does the church have any other defenses?
Not really, no. We've never really had to much of that.
Well, then I guess maybe today I can go around the place, check for places that people can just sneak into. Maybe I'll need your help with that. Show me where all the nooks and crannies are.
Well, I can do my best, but I.
Don't worry, I don't plan on putting any like barbed wire around your windows. I'm sure you wouldn't like that in your church. Just
In
seeing,
fact, I wouldn't.
yeah, just seeing where things can go. Not good at trap making though, so that's a bummer. And we are good at trap making. He says, looking over at everyone.
You're not putting traps around the church either.
Okay, but like not like like killing traps. Like just like noise stuff, like a bell or something.
Alright.
Yeah, does like does no one know? So it's just looking around.
Can I have like Robbie convo now? Robbie, about yesterday.
Yes. What's on your mind?
Hey, just wanted to say thanks for trying to help.
Of course. I'm sorry things went the way they did, but you handled yourself well.
Matt looks like he's gonna say something, but he just shakes his head. You called me Matthias.
Yes. Sorry, I have a bad habit. When people go by nicknames, I like to refer to them by their full name when I need to get their attention. I didn't know your full name, so I guessed. Is it Matthias? Matthew?
It is Matthias. I was just surprised.
Oh. Well, good guess. He says with a slight smile.
Also, something I noticed is that for a witch hunter, you have really crappy guns.
The pay isn't what it used to be. And, like, he looks around, like kind of gestures over to his rifle. I just had to make that one myself. Like, we're paid a living wage, not much more.
Well, I have a couple that I don't use. I could probably give you some.
Oh, I greatly appreciate that. This time of discontent, bolstering our armory is quite important.
Are you able to use most firearms?
A good amount. Mr. Rollins' guns, they were a little beyond me. I need some practice with them. But I have a good grasp of the basics.
I have a... Here, and he'll like kind of lead Robbie to his stash and give him a hole puncher and a gusher.
Robbie will give you back your gusher.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really use shotguns.
No, you don't seem the type. I, however, as he pumps it, quite enjoy them.
Matt looks at it warily and just nods. Yeah, okay. Oh, you might need these. And wait, does the shotgun take different?
Yeah,
Hold
it takes
on.
scatter shot.
Well, it doesn't
Scatter
just
shots?
take. It takes any bullet. It can do scatter shot. But like yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
it can take like slugs as well.
isn't its main one scatter shot though? Like
It's one of its attribute
Its
ones.
specialty is scatter. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, you're gonna get 17 scatter shots
Sound.
because I don't want them.
You said you also got a gusher?
I'm sorry, what?
And did you also give me a gusher, did you say?
Yes, I got you.
Yeah, cool. Cool. They are recorded. Thank you very much, Matthias. It would have helped me greatly. By the way, with the whole name thing, do you prefer Matt, Matthias? Like,
I prefer Matt. Most
Of
people
course.
here don't know my full name.
okay. I apologize, then, Matt.
You're fine. Oh yeah, take these two. I'll give you fuck it. Let's give you 16 puncture shots as well.
Nice.
This is like gun nerds trading. It's like watching Pokemon people trading.
Yeah. Oh, I can use them on my rifle. Nice. And thank you very much. With everything that happened and that horrible young man outside, like, are you alright?
I'm okay. It's not very convincing.
Yeah. If you decide you're not and you need to talk, I've been helping Maynok with similar issues. I'll be around. Well, Akiyama might be better for more spiritual issues. People like us deal more with the material, in my opinion.
Matt nods. Thanks.
Of course. Now, go on, let's get back before they eat all the bacon.
Well, okay.
You know, it's actually a specialty where I'm from. We don't get pigs very often. As Robbie trails off telling a story about deserts.
Matt listens despite the fact that he's not a meat eater.
So yeah, back to y'all at the table. If you've got anything else you want to discuss.
Yeah, Robbie and Matt eventually return.
Hopefully you all were able to sleep well last night at least.
I did okay.
I
To bed a bit later than I should have.
did not have as restful as a sleep as I could have. But I'll be alright.
Val looks over at Arceus. Is Arceus there?
A few nights.
Yeah, I don't think Knight's here still.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We
in
can
that
just assume that she's like, I don't know, taking care of something before going to get any sort of breakfast or whatever the heck.
Yeah. Yeah, seeing Matt and Robbie come back, Val takes up a plate and offers it to Matt. It's got nothing on it. He doesn't know what you really like.
Oh, it doesn't have anything on it. Okay. Matt takes the plate.
Yeah, Akiama's probably made like some bit of a salady thing as well.
Fruit salad.
No, just like, just a morning salad.
Did you
Maybe-
make
maybe-
omelet?
Do you have
Maybe a bit of like omelette and like some cold hard-boiled eggs cut in half in a salad.
Okay, Matt will eat an omelet. If it's just cheese.
Arceus?
Somebody was killed outside of the church.
Is he short?
Are
Oh.
Complicated.
It's short.
Don't worry about Arceus, he says, taking out the arm and having it wave at her. He's fine.
Val, don't do that.
Matt sees the
Venus.
arm and just nearly falls out.
Val, what is your problem?
What?
Put that away.
Why do you still have that?
Mirnok had finally managed to eat a little bit, but he sees the arm and just like puts it down. The food's like, I think I'm good.
Get out of the kitchen, Val. You've lost kitchen privileges.
What? You can kick me out of the kitchen?
I
agree.
can, and I'm doing it.
It's
Meanwhile, boy just smiles sweetly, looking at Val.
Matt throws an egg at
What? Okay,
the
fine.
severed
jeez.
arms don't belong in the kitchen, Val.
He like just picks up the arm along with his plate. Fine, jeez.
And as he's showing Val out, he would turn to Arceus. The person you saw, it's a very long story, but putting simply, that man can't be killed. He will be fine.
Oh,
It is
Apparently,
quite confusing.
apparently the gods decided to mock the rest of us that have to deal with mortality by giving that insufferable person infinite chances.
That is assuming it's the same person we're thinking about. Arceus, was it a short man, ponytail?
yes. The one that was outside the
then yeah.
church.
Yeah, don't worry about him. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's Dios. He works for the Crow Church. He believes he's a god. It's a thing.
Now, if what I have read about gods in the myriad of texts we've discovered over the years of the Grey Watchers is true, then he certainly has the attitude of one at the very least. They don't tend to be nice people.
Kiawan is frowning.
Matt,
Ambrosia also
It's
frowns.
Tend to. I didn't say there weren't some that were quite nice.
Well, I'm glad we get to be the exception in your eyes.
I have a soft spot for Swan.
And free food, apparently.
Ambrosia
Well, the free
still
food is a
looking.
bonus.
Ambrosia's still looking at Mirnock.
He
'Cause,
looks.
hello, Dove.
He looks disheveled, broken. He is very clearly joking to try and keep his mind off of things.
did
Her expression softens and she just sighs.
Like you'd see like normally, even though he's not exactly like the most sharp dresser normally, but he usually keeps himself well groomed enough. But like you see, like he's buttoned up only so far as it was like necessary and whatnot with his shirt, and just hairs all over the bloody place.
Val pokes his head through the doorway. Can someone pass me an apple?
You can have what remains.
I'll get him one. He just gets up to go hang out with Bal for a bit and just give him the apple that he's asking for.
boy turns to Matt and he's like, "Did Diaz bring your hat back?"
I don't. No, he didn't.
All right, I'm gonna get it. Don't mind me then. He says and gets up, going outside to him.
But just watches that like, oh no. He already knows.
So, boy, you would head out and look towards where Dios was downed and dead, or injured again. And you don't see anything besides a bloody stain where a couple of city workers are currently dusting over with dirt to get rid of the stain.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is the guy that was here? Where did he go? Which way?
They both make the face that it's just like, ugh, being forced to think about the person. They went back to his church.
Boy gives a thumbs up kind of gesture and tries to remember where exactly the church is and goes on his way. I'm gonna get lost.
It's not actually too difficult as you make a direction, and you can just find these different occurrences of people just in miserable states, like a woman trying to calm their child down because apparently someone stole a candy from them. Another guy complaining about a mess on the floor because someone said that they could clean it up but decide to not do it, and just all these different random occurrences.
Oh my god, yes. Oh no. He's a bad guy.
It's like the pettiest villain in history.
He's so short and mean, like a chihuahua.
Oh, Cam loves Chihuahua.
Excuse you, Chihuahuas are good dogs.
They're grandkids, but yes. Okay, I accept it. Alright, boy just goes there and... Can I just enter the church?
If you want. You get to the
Alright.
large black stone doors and go to open it as the smaller door opens into the larger, from the larger one. And you head inside. You look around, the pews are empty, nobody's in here. It's morning still, but you expect at least somebody to greet you and whatnot. You can see a blood stain leading from the doorway into what looks to be one of the back rooms.
I follow the blood.
And as you do so, you find Dios in what looks like a bathroom, currently washing his hands, uneaten candy on the countertop, his one boot currently hanging up to dry, and all his clothes that he was wearing when he got hit also just being hung up to dry, as it looks like he's cleaning all the blood from them. His shoulders are just hung low as he's just going through this monotonous process of trying to scrub the blood out of his clothing.
Boy just knocks to signal that he's there.
His back arches like someone dropped ice down his back, and his shoulders throw back up into the proud stance before turning to look towards you and sees you. Huh. Came back faster than I expected.
Yeah, I came to get Matt's hat.
The hat? Sure.
Yeah. Can I have it?
It's on the front pew.
Alright, thank you. Boy walks in, takes the candy, and leaves.
Hey, what are you doing with that?
I'm gonna give it back to the child you took it from.
Don't.
Why not?
Because it's not good for kids to eat chumps. It's not good for kids to eat candy.
Yeah, I can see. Look at your attitude.
Especially not from that brand.
Why? What's wrong with the brand? He says and looks at it.
He walks back towards you, and unless you stop him, he would take it back from you.
No, I pull back, hands behind my back with a candy.
I don't trust the candy sold here, especially the ones made in this city. Not in the last couple of weeks.
Why not?
'Cause I used to know the guy that worked in the candy place. He got murdered a couple of days ago. Could have brought him back, decided not to. And then the new people started coming in. Real shady bunch. Don't like them. Don't trust their candy. Smells bad. So I took it from the kid.
So, you were trying to be nice to a child?
No.
Oh,
No. If they're gonna
So
die, they're not gonna
sweet.
die because of stupid candy.
oh, you want them to live a happy long life. You're so sweet.
That's not It seems like he's struggling to keep the composure of what you're saying.
Maybe you're kind of nice if you try to. And he gives him back the candy. Maybe you should fill in a complaint or something. I don't know how it works here. But yes, he says, and turns around and starts to leave.
Last time I filled in a complaint, they tried to kill me with cyanide. Didn't work, so I gave up.
How does that taste?
Spicy.
I don't like spicy stuff. Okay. I will stay away from cyanide then.
Just don't eat the candy sold here. Especially in the Arkven candies. Arkven Candy Company.
Are there any candy that we can eat?
As long as they're not made here.
Boy seems to think for a little bit, like, oh. Well, I don't know the candy here, so okay, I'll take your word for it.
Of course, I'm a god after all.
You can be a nice guy too. Such a good boy. He says and leaves. Finally leaves to get the hat.
It's around this time as you
Find
guys
the
are
punch.
eating breakfast, just a couple of minutes. Everybody shoots their heads up as they realize they let Boy out to go by himself.
Should we have done that?
Would he not have brought Adam with him? Val says from the doorway.
I'm not sure. Either way, it would probably be a good idea for someone to go find.
I'll do it. Elsa's getting up.
Sure, you haven't finished breakfast here.
He looks at it and starts shoveling it all into his mouth. Okay, got it. So he starts walking off.
Matt's staring at Craw.
I'm going with him. Bal and Boy alone seem like a combo that's a good idea to keep under surveillance.
I mean, they did well with Arum. Or Aram, or whatever that half-ghost name was.
Eileen,
Still,
Come along if you want. I don't actually know where the frickin' church is. Stops, looks back. Matt, where's the church?
come on, I know where it is. I'll take you.
You do?
Why are you going again?
City hasn't changed that much since the last time I was there.
Boy went out. I thought he would have gone with Adam, but in case he went by himself, we're concerned about that, so. Do you want to come?
Matt looks reluctantly at Craw.
I can keep an eye on him if you wish.
no, I don't think we all need to go find Boy.
But it is good that they're obeying the buddy system. Never travel alone.
I think I'll stay.
Alright.
Right.
Looks a little concerned at Matt, but then looks at Miranok. You ready to go?
I think I'll go with him.
Let me just clean up a bit.
Amber just says as
Zeke.
she stands up, finishing her breakfast.
He just will rather quickly try and make himself look slightly more presentable. Probably put on his jacket.
Oh yeah. Val would actually looking between Matt and Ambrosia. Which one of you's better at doing a disguise?
That would
Matt gives you a
probably be me.
flat look.
Yeah, she just looks at him like, It would most likely be me, considering she gestures to her cloak. Even though it was Akiyama who did this, I had to do it before I met him.
It's quite a convincing hunch.
Well, I'd
Would you
just
like to see what I?
Hmm? I mean, if you, I would like to be disguised. I don't. Please.
All right.
I mean, I don't want to be a.
So as you wait for the time for Matt to disguise you, about 10 or so minutes pass. As Matt, you finish the disguise on Val. As the door opens with Boy coming inside.
Oh,
Ah, good boy, you're here. We're just about to go rescue you.
Get the hat and rescuing from whom?
Val says from the from the makeup seat. Just next time, don't go outside. Go out by yourself. I figured Adam would go with you, but
How disguised is he?
You don't know who this person is.
Yeah, okay. Who's that?
Oh, that's Val.
No, it's
hey,
not.
good job, Matt. He's just looking over his shoulder.
It is Val. Matt disguised him.
If you're Val, go out to Adam and prove me that you're Val.
We watched Matt disguise him. I can assure you it's Val.
Are you a real?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
Okay, if you say so.
That is a concern, though, Val says, looking over at the rest of them. Because isn't the guy that looks like Kane a Gish? Should we be concerned about that? I feel like we should be concerned about that.
Perhaps we should
Okay.
establish like a code word? Or
Oh, he's a
catchphrase?
Yes,
he's a gish.
gish. He's a gish.
Keen was right.
About?
He thought it was a gish when I told him about the guy.
You need to
Has-
be careful about those people.
Has he met this Gish before?
No, doesn't seem like it.
Okay. You said he was on his way here?
It'll still be a while.
Hmm.
Maybe like
All
5
right.
more days.
Yeah. Oh, scratches his head. He looks over at Ambrosia. You can't tell us anything about this deal, can you?
She frowns and shakes her head. No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Not even if you're... He sighs. Not wanting to say this, but feels like it has to be asked. Not even if you're reporting back to him or them, she, whoever it is.
What do you mean?
There are terms to this deal that I don't know. I might. Demon deals. I thought it was just the soul, and then they know where you are, but not being able to talk about it's not something I know.
Sorry, my Discord froze for a bit. All I heard was there are terms to this deal and nothing else.
Yeah, there are terms to this deal that I don't know. What I know about demon deals is that you give your soul to them, and then they also know wherever you are. You can talk to you, but this term about not being able to talk about it, that's not something I knew was possible.
Well, I can assure you it is possible. Whenever I would attempt to, I literally do not have the words. I look like I am gasping for air and I am unable to find them. It stops me. I'm also unable to attack them. They also had me try that out. I am able to.
Is Ambrosia able to tell us that?
Would I not be able to? Why not?
Because it's part like it's you discussing the terms of the deal.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You can tell us. You can't tell us what it entails. Can you tell us what it doesn't entail?
Like,
The moment you try to think of that, you cannot.
no.
Well then.
Okay, back.
So, if I was to go through the alphabet, and you were to say no to every letter that is not in his name or their name, is that something you could do?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say no, right, Knight?
The moment you know that it's regarding the contract and the deal and trying to disclose his identity, it fulfills the contract of forcing you not to say anything.
Look,
I can't
believe
do-
we've already been over this of how to best go about it.
Yes.
We don't follow her. We don't follow her.
Yes, you've made that quite clear. We're not supposed to follow her.
There is nothing I can do to tell you about the deal.
Ambrosia, it seems the best thing you can do is just deal with it for now, and just when you have to go back and talk to them again, just try and renegotiate.
Renegotiate to what terms?
Something more preferable.
Hmm.
You can't lead us there. You've made abundantly clear. And so, you have to go there alone and try and talk your way out of it.
Not a situation we'll be able to help in.
I can try, though I highly doubt that'll be possible.
Well, who knows?
So long as it isn't impossible, it is worth trying.
And as you all sit here and have this conversation over this nice breakfast, we're going to go ahead and take a break here.
Okay.